about that. So I kind of, just to kind of summarize what we talked about last week, you basically got the interest, you got the people who you're going to target. What we're going to do today was what we did last week, we kind of talked about the different ways that, the lead magnet, the bait that you're going to be giving these people, right? And in order for you to understand that, you have to come to the conclusion of what the problem or the problems are in that marketplace. So let's start off with that. What is the main problem in your niche right now that your market is having? I'm sorry, what's the problem in the marketplace in your niche?
This is what I found. People are talking about they're afraid of change. People are talking about how come no good has found them, even though they have good thoughts.
I'm listening.
Okay, and how to achieve happiness on the inside. And then how to not give up, whether it be how to not give up reading a book that they're reading or how to not give up anything that they're doing that they decided to do.
Okay.
And then also, the question was, is darkness a prerequisite to become something beautiful? So someone was asking, like, there was an analogy about a butterfly has to go through darkness sometimes to become something beautiful. And someone had asked, well, is darkness a prerequisite? So I figured, okay, I'm dealing that. But how to keep your surroundings positive is another problem. And then what you and I had touched on last week was 5 ways to ensure the universe is listening.
How to keep your surroundings positive.
Yeah.
And then what's he doing?
And then 5 ways to ensure the universe is listening.
That's a good one. I'd click on it. And I'm sure there's people who would click on it too. But 5 ways to ensure the universe.
So what I listed to you was the problems, but I worded it a bit differently in my solution.
Okay, beautiful. So no, that's totally fine. So these are the problems. So people are afraid of change. No good has found them yet. How to achieve happiness on the inside. How not to give up. How to keep surrounding yourself with positive people or positivity, and then 5 ways to ensure if the universe is listening. Now, I'm probably sure I missed 1 or 2, but go ahead, share with me the ad copy that you created.
Well, I only did a little bit. So I realized I don't have access to the ad copy you sent me. It says it was private.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that.
I clicked request permission. So when you get into Evernote, you should see my request.
Okay. All right. So what do you got?
What I have so far for the promise lead, leaders with busy schedules. Do you want to experience happiness every day? Enter your email to get 13 surefire ways to happiness that you can apply now. That's all I have so far. And then the other one was...
Say it again. Say that one again, please.
Okay. Leaders with busy schedules. Do you want to experience happiness every day? Enter your email to get 13 surefire ways to happiness that you can apply now.
Okay. That you can apply now. Okay, that's not bad. That's pretty good. Now, the only thing that I probably maybe, I like how you said leaders with the busy schedule. Leaders with a busy schedule. I like the rest of the copy. I think maybe we need to just maybe tweak that around that one over there, that wording. But I mean, in reality, what you want to do is you don't even touch that one. Just keep that one the way it is. Okay. What you want to do is you want to create another one. Is there another one you created on top of that one?
Yeah, but I didn't know how to really fill it out, so I just have, has happiness been missing from your life? And I was like, general. Oh, so I didn't finish that one. So that was the question that I was asking, and then I would be giving away the same thing as far as 13 ways to achieve happiness that you can apply now. That's what would have been the ending of it. But I started it out with the question, has happiness been missing from your life? It didn't move me, so I was like, okay, I'll just keep that and go to the next idea. So that's what I came up with. And I was actually needing to see.
So what you want to do is, I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off. What you want to do is you want to take each one of these problems, right, that you just listed off to me, and figure out what the common denominator is. Like, for example, what the solution is. So like the people say how to be happy from the inside out. Those are people who are probably going through some type of identity crisis. They're having problems with their certain self-image. So you would take that, and now you would know that would be the solution. So you'd say something like, let's just say something like attention. You'd say something like attention. You'd say something like attention, still battling with low self-esteem or a low confidence.
You said attention. Are you? Or what did you say after attention?
You would say attention.
Just attention.
Yeah, you could do attention, or you could do. Let's do something here. Let me just screen share something with you, so then you can see. This is really cool. All right, so something that's really interesting to understand is that most people online, or just most people in general, they have a fifth. On the average, most people have a 5th grade level of reading and comprehending. Okay. So there's something called Hemingway Editor, and it's a free editor. And what you do is you literally, can you see my screen?
Yes.
All right. So what you do is you basically take your copy, right? And you basically just do something like this. You basically grab it, and then you basically just paste it on here. And then sometimes it doesn't read everything. So it just reads the top. So it's this right here. It says that it's a 6th grade level. So maybe if I change, instead of exclusive, maybe if I put new, it probably will change. You see how it goes to 5th grade level?
Wow. Yeah.
So you don't look. And here's the thing: sometimes people think that you have to, speak really fancy, and that's what's going to get people to click the ads. No, actually, people are just, it needs to be simple. It needs to be something that they understand. And if we want to go with that fact, then you should try to keep most of your ad copy at a 5th grade level. Now, the stuff that I'm sharing with you is stuff that's really, really like ninja stuff, because some people don't even do this when they go through their copy. But the reason why I'm sharing this with you is because I really want to make sure that when you run these ads, you have the confidence that you're doing it the right way. So you can use Hemingway app. Okay. What I'll do is I'll just send you a link through your Facebook.
I made note of it.
All right, cool. So yeah, so what you would do is something like that. Okay, so I want you to write copy for each of the problems that they have, and I just want you to just write it. And it doesn't matter, like, don't think too much about it. Just write, just let it flow. Because after a while, when you just keep writing, eventually you'll get rid of all the gunk, and then you'll get to the good stuff. Sometimes your mind just has to start running in order for it to only get to the good stuff. So another example would be, let's say 5 ways to ensure if the universe is listening. You could say something like you want to target, like, the first line should basically be speaking to people. It's just be speaking to the avatar. It should be speaking to the type of problem, or I'm sorry, it should be speaking to specific people. So, like, for example, this one is fitness junkies, and you could take any one of these and say something like, 5 ways of the universe is listening. So people are having a problem. People don't know the universe is listening. So what would be a good name, or what would be a good little title right over here, that you can use that would automatically get people to resonate with that you're talking to them. They'd be scrolling on Facebook, and they'd be like, oh my God, this ad is speaking to me. What do you think would be a good line for that? What do you think would be a good headline?
Well, the only thing that came to mind right now, which may not apply, but it came to mind, I was thinking exclusive tip for prayer warriors, or exclusive tip for spiritual junkies.
Okay. Yeah, that's pretty good. You could do that, right? And if what you can do, if you take the word junkie and then you put it like in like dictionary.com and you go to synonym section, you
Mm-hmm.
can literally just start getting different words. So you don't have to use the word junkie. You can probably use a word that's better, right? So like the reason why I use junkie is because fitness people, they're like, they call themselves gym rat, but you wouldn't, nobody in the law of attraction would call themselves a rat, because
Right.
it'd be weird. But this is important. This is another reason why understanding your avatar, the verbiage that they use, is going to come in
Right.
handy. And since you already are basically your avatar, this is what you like to do. Just
Mm-hmm.
figure out the words. So don't figure out some of the words that the people in your niche, the verbiage that they use. And if you're having a hard time, just ask yourself some of the words that you talk or how you talk. Or if you really want to dive deep into it, you can go back to and do a little bit more market research and just read how people type in the comments. And then you'll start identifying the verbiage that they use. And you can use that as a headline to speak to these people. Does that make sense?
Yes, thank you.
Yeah. Because like I said, exclusive training for gym rats, people like they wouldn't get offended. But if it was law of attraction, they'd be like, they wouldn't pay no mind to it. Like,
Right.
like I'm not a rat, so I'm gonna keep going. So let's come up with let's go ahead. Give me another one. Give me another one. Just spit some of them out just so you can get your mind flowing and stuff.
Oh, la, 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 la.
No pressure. You can't, no pressure.
This part where I was like, I know the guys that have done this for years can come up with stuff right away. But for me, what comes to mind is spiritual enthusiasts.
Okay. So let's do that. Okay. So let's do spiritual enthusiast. By the way, I'm officially now good at grammar because
Okay.
I took this test, man, and it was like a 13-minute test. It was a 40-minute test. I tried to take it in 13 minutes, and I wanted to see how my skills were. And I was like, it was really bad. It was like my English grammar is below average, and I was like, thank God I didn't get those. I mean, yeah, it's whatever though, because I mean, I think I still get my point across. But anyways, okay. So spiritual enthusiasts, is that what you said?
Yeah, it's a spiritual enthusiast. Get this. That's what I said, but
Get this. Okay. What else?
let's see.
Spiritual enthusiast. So you'd be basically targeting the people who would be doing what? Spiritual enthusiastic. I'm thinking people who are probably having like a hard time, having the universe answer their prayers and stuff, right?
Yes.
Okay, spiritual enthusiasts, get this. And if we look back at this, right? So we're gonna say something like you're gonna say maybe something like free grab my free ebook the 7 ways to guarantee the universe answers. I'm going to fix that. Answers your prayers. Now I'm being a little extremist, but this is what you said.
Yeah, it helps.
Yeah. Because technically, right? I mean, if we're going to get really spiritual, I mean, God is the God of the universe. He can do anything he wants. I mean, he can answer, so I'll be all right, spiritual enthusiast, get this. Grab my free ebook on the 7 ways to guarantee the universe answers your prayer by today. Bam. Like that's not bad. So the only thing, and this is actually, I think this is like a 4th grade level reading, which I'm not sure if that's exactly 100% true. Let me just check. Let me do that. Okay, so the 6th grade, I bet you that if we change the word enthusiast, it probably, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah. So I think that maybe looking for another synonym that's like enthusiast would be probably good. Or you can leave it. Or you can leave it. If that's a verbiage that they use. Okay. So we got the first one down pat. Okay. The next one would be the next is going to be okay. Now, okay. You could say something like, okay, so you're going to throw a question and then you're going to do a call to action. It's going to be a question and a call to action. So the question would be, what do you think the question is? Shoot me something, Sheila.
Well, if we could keep the question I guess I had, do you want to experience happiness every day? Or has happiness been missing from your life? I don't know.
What is it? What did you say?
Do you want to experience happiness every day? Or has happiness been missing from your life?
Okay, has happiness, let's do that one. Has happiness
been missing from your life?
Been missing from your life? Okay, all right. And then the next one is going to be the call to action, which is going to be basically, you're basically going to reiterate what you said on the top. So you're going to put like something like, click here to get access to my free ebook on the 7 ways to guarantee the universe answers your prayers by today. By today. Let's see, that's kind of like wrong. Click here to get access. Click here to get access to. What would be a guru in the law of attraction niche? Do they call themselves something? Like, do they call themselves experts, professionals? No, right? I'm not sure.
No, because it's been mostly just their names.
Okay, click here to get access to Sheila Johnson. And if you do this, if you put yourself like in the third person, like by doing that, like just pretend that you're writing a copy for like your own client or something. Okay. If you do that, it automatically puts you into authority because it just click here to get access to Sheila Johnson's free ebook on the 7 ways. So by doing that, it's very indirectly, but you're basically positioning yourself by having authority by doing that. Because now it looks like someone is writing your own stuff.
Right.
So it's just a little trick. Anyway, so let's read this again, okay? And this is starting to look a lot better. All right, so spiritual enthusiasts, get this. Grab my free ebook on the 7 ways to guarantee the universe answers your prayers by today. Has happiness been missing from your life? ? Click here to get access to Sheila Johnson's free book on the 7 ways to guarantee the universe answers your prayers by today. Bam! That's pretty good. Right? So just do this, right? Like, you know, is this one gonna be the one that knocks it out of the park? I'm not sure. This is why you're gonna have a blood test. But what you want to do is you literally have the keys to the kingdom, because now you literally have the problems that they have. And based on the problems that they have, these are probably the things that they're thinking throughout their day, because they're not solved. So you want to create a copy like this, creative copy like this, right? And just follow the formula, all right? And you just follow the formula to minimize from this being a failing ad. But I mean, if you follow the 80-20 rule, 80% of the ads are not going to work, and then you're just going to have a small percentage that actually works. Does that make sense?
Yep.
You want to create like 5, like you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have 6 problems that you shared with me, and I'm probably missing 1. So 6 problems that you shared with me. That's 6 different kinds of copy that you can create for it. What we just did now, we basically kind of talked a little bit about the universe not hearing them. That was the problem that they're having. So you have 5 more different things that you can create. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, yeah, that helps.
Because then what you want to figure out, okay, which one of these problems is the highest problem that they're thinking of? Which is the one that they're constantly thinking about? Or which is the one that is a massive, massive problem in the marketplace?
Mm-hmm.
And of course, by writing different ads based on these problems and then running the ads, you're going to start figuring that out. Does that make sense?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so you're going to write like 4 more of these based on the problems. Make sense?
Yeah. Yeah.
And just write it, just put it on paper just the way we did it. And just do it. Give yourself a timer too. Don't take like an hour doing a small little piece of copy,
Okay.
So we're gonna do this, okay? So I think maybe you should stick with this. And now what we're gonna do, okay? So once this is done, what I would do is then I basically take this, and then I basically figure out what would be a good image that would grab people's attention. What would be a good image that grabbed people's attention? Okay, that's what I would do. So let's just go to my newsfeed. Maybe there's like ads running right now. Okay, and then we're just gonna go through this. Okay, so let's take a look at this ad. And we talked about yesterday that there's 3 kinds of ads. You got a native ad, you got a native with a little bit of advertising, and then you have an ad that's just straight up advertisement. What is this ad, Sheila? Is this ad a native ad? Is this ad a native with a little bit of advertisement, or is this just a straight up advertisement ad?
Straight up advertising?
Perfect. Yeah, yeah. So we keep scrolling through here. I'm sure there's going to be another ad here somewhere. This is people. Okay. Okay. Let me just refresh that. Maybe there's another ad. I know there's probably. Okay, there's not that many ads, but what we'll do okay, so let's take a look at this one. Okay, so this is what kind of ad would this be, Sheila? Would this be a native ad? Would this be a native with a little bit of advertisement, or would this be an advertising ad?
I think it's native with a bit of advertising. I'm not sure.
Yeah, so you're right. So it's actually would be looked as just like a native ad, just because there's nothing on the picture. We're looking for the picture, right? Even though this stuff is in the bottom,
yeah,
that's of course, yeah, but we're looking at the picture, right? The picture itself, there's no, it's, if you remember the first one, the first one is just straight up advertisement. This one looks like a native ad. It looks like something, and obviously these people are targeting me correctly because, I have a lot of friends who are entrepreneurs that are just constantly traveling. So if I'm scrolling really quickly through my Facebook ad, it's going to look like, like a lot of this stuff, it's like, oh, okay, blah, 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 somebody's car, and then I see it there and it's like, oh, okay, it's a native ad. It's a native ad. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So a native with a little bit of advertisement would be something like this, kind of like this. You see this?
Because of the text on the picture, that's what makes it like a little bit of an ad.
Yeah. So it's like kind of like a native ad because you see him, he's just looking at his computer, but then there's an ad right in the middle, and then they change the color to like this greenish look, and then they put his face down there. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so that would be considered that's pretty cool. We hit all 3 of them. We hit the advertisement ad, the native ad, and then the native with a little bit mixed with the advertisement. Okay, so what we want to do, okay, what you should do is you should probably to help you out, to make things really easy for you so you're not complicating things, just go with the native ad. Just go with the native ad. So then you're not going on Canva and creating all these weird images, and then that's taking long. So just create a native ad, and you probably have some pictures on your phone that somehow do a couple of things. Number 1, they grab attention. Number 2, it's relevant with the content, with the copy that you wrote. And number 3, it's going to get people to stop in their tracks. Okay, it's going to get people to stop in their tracks. Make sense?
Can you say what number 2 was again?
So number 2,
number 1 was to grab people's attention.
And number 2, it's relevant with the copy that you wrote. So for example, if you're talking about spiritual enthusiast and you're talking about the universe and prayer,
right.
An ad that they probably should see should maybe be I'm just making this up. I mean, this is not 100% real. I mean, it may work, it may not. But then maybe there's a person just putting their hands out, and like maybe tears are coming down their eyes. You know, that's kind of like spiritual. You know, talking about the universe and prayer. An app that you shouldn't put up would be like a dog or an elephant. You know, it's like it just doesn't make any sense. It's not relevant. Does that make sense?
I get it. Yes.
Yeah. So then that's what you would do, and then you'd put images to this. Okay. And then when you're finished with this, we are that much closer to finally start running ads, okay? And once you do this, once you start doing this, then you can literally start, like once you become successful doing this, you can begin to start digging into other niches. Like if you want to target musicians, then you would create a separate fan page targeting musicians and literally taking the same principles that I'm teaching you and just applying it there. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
Perfect. So let's talk about the next step because this is the assignment. Okay, the assignment is that I want you to create four more ad copy targeting copy that is basically it's the promise lead. Okay, the promise lead. So we created one together. Okay, and you can even use this or tweet this. I don't know what you want to do. I guess I'll send it to you through Facebook.
I wrote it down. It's good.
Oh, you got it. Okay, cool. So basically, you're gonna create four more promise lead copy. You're gonna create 4 more promise leads, and you're gonna basically where you're gonna get the 4 more are gonna be from the problems that you already identified is in the niche. Okay. Once you're done doing that, okay, you're gonna add a native picture to all of them. A native picture. Okay.
Yes.
A native picture. Okay. And yeah, you want to add a native picture to all of them. So that's what you're going to do. All right. Now, what was I going to say? All right. Yeah. So the next thing that we need to talk about is the funnel. The funnel needs to be in place because if the funnel's not in place, then, all of this is going to be for nothing because people are not going anywhere. So how far are you in the funnel? Where are you at with that?
Nowhere yet.
Okay, so
I thought of it. I have thought of it.
That's good.
I have not done it yet.
Okay. So did you get lead pages?
No, because when you and I talked last week, we were back and forth with, okay, get it for 37, but then again, don't do it yet. Let's do this, what we are talking about now first. Okay,
so all right. So here's the easiest here's the funnel that we should go after. Okay, we're gonna keep it real simple. Okay, we can talk about intricate stuff later. Mm-hmm. We're just gonna keep it real simple. It's gonna be a landing page. Okay.
Yep.
So then a bridge page.
Yeah.
Then the sales video of iPass.
Right.
Okay, that's it. Okay, so and it's gonna be so basically it's the landing page, the bridge page, and the sales video for iPass video. And then of course, when they opt in, you want to make sure that what you promised that they were gonna get is being sent to their email right away. So the first email that they receive should be, "Hey, here's your free ebook, the 7 ways to have the universe answer your prayers." Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that should be the first email, and then of course you're going to build out an email sequence that's going to follow up with them, or what you can do is you can email as soon as you get a lead. You can start emailing that person every day, and then every time you email that person every day, you take that email that you emailed them, and then you throw that into your autoresponder. This way, because I know that sometimes sometimes you don't have all the time in the world. So instead of sitting down and writing 7 emails, which may even cause in your mind to just, oh my God, it feels like it's going to be forever. Just start writing an email, send it every day, and then turn that same email you sent for day 1 into your autoresponder. And then the next morning, send that email out, and then turn that email into day 2. So then this way, as you have new leads coming in, they're receiving your old content. It's like you're repurposing it. Does that make sense?
Yes, that sounds good.
Perfect. All right. So, I mean, we're literally, we're right there. We're almost there.
Right.
We just to get the details buffered up, and then we need to have this funnel up and running. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah. So what exactly? Okay. So all right. So how long is it going to take you through the funnel?
Well, partly because I'm traveling over the next week. I know I can do some on Monday and Tuesday. I could do some on Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. So that's what I'm doing.
Why don't you do this? Okay, I know you're going to be traveling a lot, and maybe why don't you take maybe 30 to 45 minutes out of your day?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you meet every week. Take 30 to 45 minutes out of your day, and let's say tomorrow you're going to spend 30 minutes on the landing page, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're going to spend 30 minutes, or 30 to 45 minutes. Then the following day, 30 to 45 minutes doing the bridge page, which really is consisting of a video, a 2 to 3 minute video using feel, felt, found. And then basically the fourth part, you don't even have to do anything. So technically, it's only 2 days that's going to require 30 minutes each. Because the third part of the funnel, iPass has already created the sales video. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I find it's taking me a little bit longer than 45 minutes right now. With the text that I was trying to create for the promised lead page, it was definitely 30 minutes of just, okay, what's the title? And I went through this before with my sponsor, and it wasn't for a lead. It was basically a lead page, a capture page. It took less than 5 minutes. It took me 30 minutes to get it. But what you share with me, because we just did a practice of it again or twice, that helped my brain get the juice of what it was, almost like of how your brain operates in order to think of.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. So let's get this funnel done.
Mm-hmm.
Can we have it done by next week or what?
I think so. That's why I was saying I can definitely get it in Sunday, Monday, Tuesday.
Perfect. And perfect. And what about the copy? Can we have that done next week too?
Yep. Yes.
All right. Beautiful. And I'm sorry, I know I made up the whole ebook stuff up, but are you going with an ebook or are you going with the video training series? What are you going with?
No, I don't have an ebook yet, but I don't mind creating it.
Okay.
I have to put it together now.
Okay, so let me do something for you because I don't want you to spend too much time with the ebook, and and sometimes you spend time and then it doesn't serve the purpose that it should be serving.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to email you how to create the perfect bribe, because all an ebook is, it's a little bit of what you're sharing. You're obviously sharing some secrets and some nuggets, but all it's supposed to do, it's supposed to just increase the desire of the person wanting to buy, and it's supposed to push them right back to the sale. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. So really quickly, let's see if I saw. I think I should have it. It's really good, and it's actually really it's a proven to work because Frank Kern used it, and I've used it as well. It's really, really.
Thank you. I don't know if you hear me, but I don't see you. I don't see your screen. Mm-hmm.